Hey TFAX fans, welcome back to our channel, where we dive into the latest buzz from your favorite reality TV shows. Today, we've got some sizzling updates from the latest season of Below Deck Down Under that you won't want to miss. Let's get right into it. First up, we're talking about Johnny Arvanitis. Fans have had quite the roller coaster ride with this deckhand. Despite early reservations about his behavior, viewers are singing his praises after a recent episode. We'll break down the love he's receiving and what changed their minds about this controversial cast member. Next, we have the dramatic fallout from a jet ski incident involving Johnny. What initiated the chaos among the crew after this cliffhanger moment? We'll give you the inside scoop on how the crew managed the crisis and what it meant for Johnny. Then, let's discuss chef dynamics. Sue's chef Anthony Bird was fired this season, leaving fans wondering, was he actually a producer plant intended to create drama? We'll explore the signs that suggest he might have been playing a different game than everyone else on board. Finally, we won't forget about Tzarina Mace-Ralph. What has she been up to since her standout moments in Season 2? We'll catch you up on her journey, her challenges, and what lies ahead for this beloved chef in the ongoing season. Stay tuned as we unpack all this drama and more right here on TFAX. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss an update. Let's get started. Let's dive deeper into our first story about Johnny Arvanitis from Below Deck Down Under. This deckhand has certainly been a topic of conversation among fans, and the latest season has taken fans on quite a journey with him. Initially, when the Season 3 trailer was released, many viewers had serious concerns after seeing Johnny punch a wall, which raised red flags about his temperament and character. However, after a recent episode aired, viewers have started to change their tune. Johnny showcased a different side of himself that impressed both the guests and the fans alike. In this episode, he lent a helping hand to chef Tzarina Mace-Ralph, helping her distress during a busy charter while also pulling off an amazing photo shoot for the guests that turned out to be a highlight of the trip. The official Below Deck Instagram account shared some memorable moments, and fans flooded the comments section with praise for Johnny, showing how much he has turned things around. One fan commented, "He did such a great job with the photo shoot," while another exclaimed, "Way to go, Johnny." Interestingly, even users who were initially skeptical of him admitted they warmed up to him after witnessing his interactions with the guests and his deck team. One comment read, "At the start of the season, I wasn't sure what we were in for with that John T-Zoni, but he is a star struck with a great deck team starstruck." Fans are also rooting for him to find romance this season, with several commenters suggesting potential pairings with Chef Tzarina. This new wave of affection for Johnny certainly poses the question, will this newfound love from fans stick, or is it just temporary? We'll have to tune in to see how Johnny's character develops as the season progresses. It seems that with every episode, he has the chance to turn skeptics into fans. Moving on to our second story, let's talk about the dramatic fallout from Johnny's jet ski accident in Episode 5 of Below Deck Down Under. The episode left us hanging with a major cliffhanger, as viewers saw the tense moment when the jet ski that Johnny and charter guest India were riding tipped over, sending them crashing into the water. This incident came shortly after deck steward Worley raised concerns about the jet ski having a possible leak, warning bosun Wihan Dutoit not to let it be used. Unfortunately, Wihan dismissed her warnings and sent Johnny out with India, who, we learned, couldn't swim. This risky decision quickly turned into chaos as they found themselves in the water after the jet ski tipped. As the drama unfolded, things didn't look good for Johnny and India. However, Johnny quickly took charge of the situation, doing his best to keep India calm while signaling for help. The crew quickly realized that something was amiss as they spotted the overturned jet ski, and Wihan rushed to get India back on dry land. Throughout this ordeal, Johnny still managed to stay composed, telling Wihan that the jet ski had a leak and needed to be towed back. Once back on the yacht, Captain Jason Chambers sprang into action, helping manage the guests and assure everyone's safety. The aftermath of this accident was intense. Captain Jason expressed his frustration over the situation, explicitly stating that this was a F***king disaster, and highlighting the serious mistake made by the deck team. Johnny's candid confession during his confessional that the team F*** kept up echoed the sentiments of many viewers who recognized the potential dangers of the scene. What will this mean for Johnny and the rest of the crew? As tensions rise, they all have to face the music regarding their decisions, especially Wihan. Fans are eagerly waiting to see how the crew will manage this chaos, not to mention the impending fallout they might face from Captain Jason. Make sure to stay tuned, as the next episode promises to be just as thrilling. Now let's dive into our third story, which raises some intriguing questions about sous chef Anthony Bird from this season of Below Deck Down Under. Anthony was recently fired, but fans have started to speculate that he might have been a producer plant all along, created to stir up drama on the show. From the moment he stepped on board, it was clear that Anthony had a penchant for conflict, particularly with head chef Tzarina Mace-Ralph. Right from the start, he seemed to intentionally provoke her, dismissing her authority and questioning her culinary decisions. While a little banter can spice things up, Anthony's behavior was off the charts. He openly criticized Tzarina's cooking and even undermined her in front of fellow crew members, which we all know is a recipe for disaster on a superyacht. His arrogance seemed unwarranted given that he claimed to have experience working in Michelin-star restaurants, raising eyebrows among both fans and crew members. Viewers couldn't help but wonder, was his behavior authentic, or was he putting on an act for the cameras? Some speculate that his inflated ego and inability to cooperate with Tzarina were orchestrated to create tension for the show's entertainment value. The situation escalated when Anthony, still portraying his boastful self, made mistakes in the galley, including messing up what could have been a standout dish. Instead of collaborating with Tzarina, he accused her of being unprofessional, which ultimately led to his dismissal. This entire scenario had many fans questioning whether his role was scripted, designed to heighten conflicts for the sake of drama. In the end, Anthony's abrupt exit raised more questions than answers. Was he really the talented chef he claimed to be, or was he simply a character crafted by producers to add some spice to the season? Whether it was his own ambitions or a script from Bravo, one thing is for certain: his time on Below Deck Down Under left an impression that won't soon be forgotten. As we move forward, we'll keep an eye out for potential new additions to the galley crew that could bring a much-needed harmony to Tzarina's kitchen. And finally, let's catch up on Tzarina Mace-Ralph and what she has been up to since her standout moments in Season 2 of Below Deck Down Under. Tzarina quickly became a fan favorite thanks to her unique culinary skills and captivating personality, but it's been a tough journey for her since the season wrapped. After Season 2 aired, Tzarina faced considerable pressure while working in the demanding environment of a superyacht, particularly when juggling the high expectations of charter guests and the additional stress of filming. Despite the challenges, she persevered and showed resilience, even when faced with criticism from Captain Jason Chambers regarding her cooking. Fans admired her ability to own up to her mistakes and work toward improvement. Recently, she took to social media to share her journey, indicating that she has continued to grow within the yachting industry. Tzarina completed her water and fire safety training, which is vital in her line of work, and she has been engaged in numerous projects since her time on the show. In a recent post, she hinted at exciting updates that fans will surely be eager to hear about. Returning to the current season, Tzarina's dynamic with sous chef Anthony Bird presented its own set of challenges. From the moment they met, it was clear that they weren't on the same page. Anthony's confrontational attitude and inability to compromise made their working relationship very rocky. Tzarina's professionalism stood out as she attempted to guide him, even offering him chances to redeem himself, despite his disruptive behavior in the galley. With Anthony now gone, fans are left wondering how Tzarina will manage moving forward. Captain Jason has promised to find her a new sous chef, and many viewers are hopeful that the right hire can help alleviate some of Tzarina's burdens in the kitchen. As she continues to grow and shine in this highly competitive environment, we can't wait to see how her journey unfolds in the coming episodes. Tzarina has proven time and again that she is a force to be reckoned with, and we know she will continue to leave her mark on Below Deck Down Under. Stay tuned for what promises to be an exciting ride ahead.